God save you, Tess.
How are you?
Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh, playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye, he's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me. But I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
God be with...
God save Teresa.
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good day, Teresa.
I brought you a beer. I'd say you'd need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's Forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah, more likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
All right then. I accept your challenge, young sir. But I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then. Come on then. Show me what you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you, though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
don't go easy on me, Hal.
Ah, very good.
Henry, really? Now that is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you alright?
It's nothing, I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
No, really, it's nothing.
You know how it is, Hal. He who lives by the sword.
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now. By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
God safe. What can I do for you?
What else was it you wanted from me?
You brought that beer to Henry then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He said thanks. That's about it.
Huh. That's just like him. All right. But now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
Henry's favorite. I see.
Yes. I'd like to give it to him tomorrow.
I might have known it would be about Henry again.
Well, you know how it is, Tess. Don't worry. You'll find a fella one day.
That's easy to say when you work in a tavern where there are fellas swarming around you all day. All I see at the mill are sacks of flour.
What about Zbyszek?
Zbyszek? I'd rather settle for a sack of flour.
I suppose. Your pa would never let Zbyszek have you anyway. Not long ago, when he had a few too many, I heard him say how he was going to get you the richest husband for miles around.
Oh, Pa. I hope that was just the beer talking. What herbs do you need?
I've got almost everything, except belladonna. I know a clearing where the best plants grow.
Belladonna? But that's deadly poison.
It is, if you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry, I haven't poisoned anyone yet.
Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was seen in the woods recently.
A wolf? Hereabouts?
So they say. But it was old Blaha who claimed to see it, and he's never sober. Still, I wouldn't want to go there alone.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam, he'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, someone has to take care of the tavern. But he could lend us his bow. Good thinking, Tess.
Thanks? So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you to pick belladonna in the woods?
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. The last time he did, I broke the string. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot. But Stibor taught you, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
It doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't come near us. So will you go and ask Adam? You know he's always liked you. Just give him a wink and the bow is yours.
You might be able to do that with Henry, but me, well...
Come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the province. And once you've got the bow, meet me on the bridge by the lake, alright?
Alright, I'll help you. But next time I want something from you, I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to see Henry.
Deal. You're an angel, Tess. Lisa.
Good day.
I heard you're a really good archer, and that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself. And I can hit the tree behind the tavern at 20 paces.
Good heavens, that's amazing. Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well, I don't know, Teresa.
What's wrong? Are you afraid I'll get up to some mischief with it? I won't break it. Stibor taught me how to shoot, and he said I was pretty good.
Well, he would, wouldn't he? He's your brother. Shooting a bow takes skill and strength. You'd never even be able to draw it.
We're going to the woods to pick herbs, and I heard there's a wolf there, so I need that bow.
Are you mad? He'll eat you, bow and all.
No, he won't. If he crosses my path, I'll shoot him dead.
Shoot him dead? Sure. Not with my bow, though. Take my advice and stay at home, out of harm's way.
Supposing I buy the bow off you.
Well, I could always make another one. And Pa gives me nothing from the tavern money. All right, then. But it won't be cheap. It might not be the best bow in the world, but it's worth more than that. Forget it.
Suit yourself, then. I'd still like to borrow that bow of yours.
And I still don't know if I want to lend it to you.
Hey, Adam. If you lend me a bow, I'll dance with you at the next celebration.
Oh? You would? Really? All right. Here's the bow, then. And some arrows. Take it all.
Thank you so much, Adam.
Greetings, Tess. Can we set off?
I've got the bow. We can get going.
Great. Come with me. Teresa, wait. There's a magpie's nest somewhere on that tree. Last time I was passing here, I saw that bird carrying something shiny to its nest. Listen. Since you've got a bow, why not try and shoot the nest down? Adam does it all the time, so I'm sure there's nothing to it.
Your brother can shoot at nests if he must, but I won't do it. That poor magpie has to have a place to live. How would you like it if some giant came along and destroyed your home?
You're mad. You are. All right. Suit yourself. Let's keep going. I wonder what happened here. I saw it the last time, but no one reported anything in Scarlet. Do you think they skidded off the road and something devoured them? Maybe a wolf?
I thought you didn't believe in the wolf.
I don't. I didn't. Better keep going. Come on. God be with you, Teresa. We'll turn into the woods here and go uphill a bit. Follow me. It's a sweet little garden, isn't it? I never met anyone here, but it's always well kept. Probably some witch. Who else would keep a garden in woods? It's a shame that witch doesn't grow belladonna too. Did you hear that? We'd better keep going, all right? We're nearly there. We'll go along the road here and then back into the woods. This is the place. I'll start picking, and you keep a lookout.
Shouldn't I help you pick herbs too?
No, I'll manage fine on my own. I'd rather you kept your eyes peeled for that wolf.
What should I do if the wolf turns up, though?
You've got a bow, right? Don't think about it. Just shoot him. Besides, you've got Tinker. Although, I'm not sure he's any match for a wolf.
How long will it take you?
Just a short while. Don't worry. But while I'm at it, I'd like to pick enough to keep me going for a while. Just keep watch, and I'll tell you when I'm done.
All right, I'll keep watch. Just make it quick.
I'd better pick as much as I can carry.
Good day, Teresa.
I thought those rumors about a wolf were just idle talk.
Idle talk, indeed. If I'd been alone, that beast would surely have devoured me.
That was a funny-looking wolf, don't you think? I reckon it was actually a wild dog.
Wolf or dog, it was a monstrous beast. Henry will never believe this.
Did anything happen to you?
No, I'm fine. Thank God. It's a good thing you came along.
Did you manage to pick enough herbs?
Yeah, I did. Fortunately, I'll brew plenty of that liquor. Enough for you, too, as a reward.
All right, thanks. What will you do now?
I'll go back to work at the tavern. There's been quite enough excitement for one day. Thanks for coming with me, Tess. And don't forget to come and see me tomorrow.
All right.
God save you, Tess.
It's our job to ask everyone who lives nearby if they saw anything suspicious.
Then good luck with that. Because in case you haven't noticed, everyone around here lives near the mines.
Aye, but some live closer than others. And then there's also the fact that... how to put it?
We're asking you because, well, you're a miller, right?
Oh, I see. Since I'm a miller, I must be a crook. Is that it?
No, but you know what they say.
Aye. They say you lot can hardly find your own asses. Never mind a thief. You're keeping me from my work, young fellas. So if we're done here, farewell and good luck.
All right, Miller. If you should happen to hear anything, let us know. God be with you, Teresa.
I went for those nails, but the blacksmith is with Sir Radzig today.
All right, leave it till tomorrow then. No hurry. Right now, I need something else. Quick.
What's up?
The guards were here asking around. They said someone's been stealing silver from the mines. Can you go and tell Stibor? He went to check the fish trap below the bridge.
Why? What has Stibor got to do with stolen silver?
Look, just talk to him about it, all right?
But I'm asking you, Father. Don't tell me you don't trust your own daughter.
For heaven's sake, Teresa. I said talk to Stibor about it, so talk to Stibor. And hurry.
Pa sent me. The guards were here asking about silver going missing from the mines.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. All right. Listen, Tess. I need your help.
Not so fast. First, Tell me what the hell is going on.
All right, look. How can I put it?
Spit it out. Otherwise, you're on your own.
All right. Pa came up with a nice little job. It's quite easy to sneak silver ore out of the mines, and he found this wealthy fella who offered to buy it. So, well, it does lead back to us. The missing silver is ours.
Merciful God!
I need your help, Teresa.
Sweet Jesus. You fellas haven't the sense you were born with. But family is family.
Thanks, Tess. I'm sorry to drag you into it, but I can't manage it on my own.
Where did you hide it?
That's the thing. It's at the bottom of a flooded shaft. Samuel was working there before.
You dragged Samuel into it too?
No. Samuel knows nothing about it.
So why don't you just go and get it?
I don't know how to get to it.
For heaven's sake, Stibor! Do you know where it is or not?
Yes, but you see, when I was carrying it out, they stopped me. I was standing on this wooden walkway and I dropped it over the edge so they wouldn't catch me with it. And now I don't know how to get to it. All I know is it made a splash when it fell.
And how are we supposed to find it? Go crawling through the whole mine?
No, I've got an idea. Samuel knows that area. He'll know how to get to the shaft.
Oh no, Stibor, forget it. You're not going to drag Samuel into your dangerous games.
Christ, no. What do you take me for? All he has to do is draw a map, and we'll do the rest.
Are you sure it's the same shaft where Samuel was working?
Definitely. There's no other flooded shaft in the mine. Remember when everyone was talking about how they hit a spring and had to abandon it?
Wait, I want to ask you something. How did you get mixed up in this?
Not long ago, I saw Pa hauling a sack of silver ore. I kept asking about it, and in the end he had to tell me what was going on.
God almighty, the king's silver? If you have to steal, couldn't you take something that wouldn't cost you your lives as well as your souls?
Around here? Like what? Cabbages?
Why are you doing it? You're not going to mint your own coin, surely?
Of course not. We just sell it to someone, but Pa deals with that. I don't know much about it.
Why are you helping him?
Well, he always gives me some of the money he makes from it.
Money won't be much use to either of you on the pyre. Where do you take the silver?
Pa takes care of that. Someone comes to pick it up.
Who does?
Some slimy kind of fella. I don't know what his name is. He serves some lord, but I don't even think Pa knows who that is.
That's all I want to know for now. All right, Stibor. I'll go to Samuel and get the map from him. Have you got something I can give him to draw it with?
Here, give him this. I try to get it from him without giving the game away. Otherwise, Pa will have a fit if he finds out.
I'll do what I can. Where is Sammy now?
Where do you think? I saw him heading for the fish pond as usual to avoid work. Once you have it, come and meet me at Wenceslas Corridor on the hill. I'll be waiting there.
What?
You shit grubber!
Better to have shit
are
in
you,
a
Teresa?
stable than in your head. Those books of yours are of no use in the real world of ordinary people.
And indeed, they have no place there. The only use you have for paper is to wipe your ass. Books belong in the hands of your betters. Only a pitchfork belongs in yours. And tell me, what can a peasant like you know of God?
I know what the priest told me, and what do you know?
And what if the priest lies? What if the scriptures say something different? How would you know when you can only listen to what you're told like a sheep?
It's enough for ordinary people to listen, and they're fine. But you and your ilk make only trouble. Someone ought to put paid to you, and we'd have peace at last.
Like I say, you're like a wretched sheep that will go where it's told, even to the slaughter. And of God and the world you know nothing.
When has reading ever filled anyone's belly, eh? I feed a whole family with these two hands, while yours are only good for pulling your own cock.
Can you come here a minute?
Johanka, what's up?
I was asking around for you. There's something we have to talk about. Are you going to the dance this evening?
I'd like to go and have a look, if I have time for it. Why? Do you want to borrow my dress?
No, nothing like that. I've got a dress, but I don't want to end up dancing on my own, if you know what I mean.
Sorry, I don't.
I want to go with Matthias.
So, what's the problem? Just go and tell him. You've had your eye on him since the Harvest Festival. Surely you must have noticed by now.
He hasn't. I'm at a loss what to do.
So you'd like Matthias to take you to the dance, but you don't want to tell him?
That's right.
How in heaven's name do you want to do it then?
Easy. You're going to steal his lucky dice.
What? How is that supposed to help, for Christ's sake?
If you can get your hands on it without him noticing, he'll be looking everywhere for it. He'll be wandering around saying to himself, "Where did I put that damned dice?" And then I'll turn up. God be with you, Matthias. You didn't by any chance lose your dice? And he'll say,
Aye, Johanka, I did. Where on earth did you find it?
"Oh, I found it near the tavern. You know there's going to be a dance there this evening." And then he'll finally get the message.
Oh, the dance. Yes. Johanka, wouldn't you like to go with me?
Of course. I'd love to go with you, Matthias. Thank you for asking. Then he'll take me by the hand, and he'll look... Never mind that. Well, that's how it's going to help. More or less.
You can't be serious. That will never work.
It will. Please, Tess. He loves that dice of his. He'll be overjoyed when I give it back to him.
Why don't you just steal the dice yourself?
And if he caught me doing it? You think he'd go dancing with me then? Except maybe to the bailiff. But you... Well, you're a miller's daughter and... Well, you know what they say.
Right. We're all a pack of thieves. I might have known. Sorry, Johanka, but there's no way I'm going to steal from Matthias just because you're too shy to talk to him.
But, Tess, how else can I...
No, I won't do it. Sorry.
as a rake from never having a decent meal. And
What are you two quarrelling about here, for the love of God?
this pipsqueak here claims studying is as hard a job as working in the stables.
I most certainly did not, because study is of course much harder work than mucking out a bit of horse manure.
See? That's what I'm talking about. And yet it's as clear as day.
Hang on, what's as clear as day?
That study is as hard as mucking out stables, if not harder.
A man who doesn't work with his hands is an idler, and a good for nothing. Am I wrong?
I'd like to ask you a couple of questions before answering. You're a scholar. What are you doing in Skalitz?
I'm on my way to Sasau with letters. This ingrate here is stabling my horse overnight before I continue my journey.
What does your work involve, student?
I'm no student, but a baccalaureus, having completed the trivium of the Faculty of Liberal Arts in the University of Prague. Grammar, rhetoric, and dialectics are my work, while this yokel wouldn't be capable even of learning Latin. Father arranged that I will serve as a teacher in Kuttenberg for 2 years before returning to the university to attend the quadrivium. To teach and be taught, that is real work.
You serve Sir Radzig at the castle, don't you, Master Groom?
Aye, and Sir Radzig is very pleased with my work. I can be rightly proud of what I do, and I bring home a nice wage too. The children are fed, and the wife can buy herself a nice scarf from time to time. I'm satisfied with my lot. How many people can say that?
What's so hard about your job, Master Groom?
That's real work. Not like this parasite here does. On my feet from dawn till dusk, feeding, mucking out, grooming. By evening, I'm dead on my feet. I'm doing something real, see? Something that makes sense. Horses are needed for work, for the lords, for riding out, even in times of war. And someone has to care for those horses. All this good-for-nothing can do is mouth off. But he'd never be able to do a real job.
That's all I need to know. You're both right, but not one of you has a grain of sense. Work is work, whether it's done with your hands or your heart.
Ah, rhetoric worthy of Socrates himself, and out of the mouth of a woman. I bow to you, good maiden. The professors of Prague could learn a thing or two from you.
Are you saying this good-for-nothing here, who has to beg for his beer at the tavern, is my equal? But to hell with it. I won't argue.
How are you, Teresa?
Soul of Christ, sanctify me. Body of Christ, save me. O good Jesus, hear me. Within thy...
Why are you praying here?
It was here that it happened. Me and my son Božek. We were carting tree trunks from the woods, but the wagon fell into a pothole. I told Božek to put branches under the wheels so the oxen could haul it out. Once he had it done, I cracked the whip. The beasts pulled, and then there was a terrible crashing sound. I had the timber tied down as always, but the rope must have broken under the strain, and as the wagon jerked forward, the tree trunks began to roll out of the wagon, and Božek was beneath them.
Mother of God.
When we buried him, I agreed with the bailiff to erect a cross here. I made it myself, and now I come here to pray in Božek's memory.
When did it happen?
2 years ago. I've been coming here ever since.
Do you have any other family?
A wife and 2 children. My daughter doesn't live with us. She's married to the tailor in Ratai. My son helps me with my trade.
I'm very sorry. Next time I'm in church, I'll pray for Božek too.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
I'll leave you in peace. God be with you.
Good God, you look terrible. Did someone attack you?
Sammy, I need something from you.
Oh, Tess, I just got ready for fishing.
Don't worry. You don't have to go anywhere. Remember that mine shaft where you used to work before it got flooded?
Yeah, it was a deep one. We went down that morning, and we were up to our knees in water. Master Fafar said that always happens when you dig deeper than the drainage had it. We dug a well to slow it down, but even that wasn't enough.
Do you think you could draw me a map of the way there?
Why? What on earth would you want that for?
You'll just have to trust me, Sammy. It's very important. It's a family problem.
I might have known it'd be some Miller intrigue again. It's no wonder the folks say the things they do about us. Give me that and I'll draw it for you. I don't even want to know any more about it.
Thanks. I'll run to him with it right away.
Have you been to see Samuel?
I got that map from Samuel. What now?
Great! Well, first, we've got to get into the mine. That fool Nimoy is keeping watch. It'd be best if we split up. I'll get rid of him, and you can sneak in.
I want to ask you something. Why do I have to go inside? Why don't you do it?
Well, remember when we used to play hide and seek?
Yeah? You could never find me.
And you always found me immediately, because I was useless at hiding.
Yeah. You always had something sticking out.
Exactly.
You're right. Best if I do it.
For sure. There won't be many people inside now. Most of the lads will be outside eating. But even so, watch out.
Tell me again where I can find that sack.
It's somewhere in that flooded shaft. It's a good thing I was on that walkway when they stopped me. Otherwise I'd have had nowhere to drop it. Only now, you have to get down there.
Who caught you? And how did you get out of it?
The miners, of course. I told him I was looking for Samuel, but I still got a hard time from the guards for being there at all.
That's all. All right. Let's get it over with then.
Once I get rid of him, you sneak inside past the bushes. And take a torch with you. It's as black as pitch in there. Just make sure no one sees you, though. Good luck, Tess.